welcome back to another video, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be going over champions that should be good but aren't. So meme tier champions who in the Marvel universe or comic book lore are really powerful but in game they are terrible. So first of all, Sentry. Now everyone knows Sentry is a meme specifically pretty much for his description, which I think in its bio says that the power of 1,000,000 suns, Sentry combats the forces of evil and destruction, whether they come from a board or from himself. So as you can see, I didn't even know who Sentry was, honestly. Neither did I know who Void was. However, Void is a great heal reversal champ, yet Sentry is fairly useless. And lots of people have him at 6 stars, and he's just used for arena grinding. He has no utility, and no damage, and you need to ramp him up as well. So, he's just a very frustrating character, and I think just reading that bio makes people even more annoyed, because he's supposed to have the power of 1,000,000 suns, so you know he should be hitting very hard. However, he doesn't. The next champion who should be very good, but isn't, is Groot. So as we know from the movies, Groot is quite powerful. He's a bit thick, he's a bit stupid because he can only say one word, a bit slow, but other than that, he's a tree. He's like tree trunks which grow into things. He can extend his arms, he's like he can stretch far, he can grow into things, he can protect himself, he can shapeshift, he can heal, you know, he's got crazy abilities. And he does have some healing abilities here and some furies, but they're just so weak that it doesn't actually even matter. I mean, he is really just a defensive champion because he shrugs off stuff faster and he heals a bit. However, he has no damage whatsoever. So that's the second champion who should be good but is not. And third, I'm going to go with Moonlight because I really, really love Moonlight. Like, I don't know why, I feel bad for him. I mean, just look at him. I think he's got a pretty sick outfit. The story about him is pretty cool, you know. He's supposed to be like an ancient executioner, mercenary guy like Massacre, and he comes back to life and he's trying to fight crime and stuff. He just seems quite cool, and he's the only champion except like Gambit who has this pole, but I think it's just quite cool that he has it all the time, and his special attacks are kind of clean, you know. I don't know about SP1, it's a bit boring, but... And all he does is have crits, bleeds, and fury, you know. Just a standard skill champion, but no utility and very low damage. So I feel bad for him. I think he should get a buff soon over really anyone in the skill class. However, another skill champion at number 4, I'd say, who I really think should be buffed because I think they're whoopsie, because I think they're much more powerful than they are shown to be, is Agent Venom. Now I'd like to see more Spider-Man Venom characters than some people wouldn't, like maybe Anti-Venom, but for now Agent Venom I think is very cool because it's all about Eddie, you know, the guy who turned into Venom, got rid of the suit and somehow used it to make this suit which he could control. And it's just very cool because, you know, he uses the Venom to hold his guns and stuff, and he can shoot lots of guns, and he's a gunman basically, but with a Venom suit, so he has extra abilities, and he's just a really cool character. I remember when I played this game where I didn't care about the damage, I just used characters who I thought looked cool and had cool animations, and I used this guy so much, same as Magneto, back like 4 years ago. And I just think he looks so cool as well. Like, it's such a disappointment that he's not a good character, you know. He's just really annoying on defense. So that's the second kind of skill champion I'd want buffed. Anyway, for 5th champion that needs a buff, I say the skill class is quite deprived really anyway. We are going to go with Spider-Man Miles Morales. Now this guy is getting a new game soon, so obviously people aren't going to love that, but in this game, he sucks. You know, he's like one of the worst Spider-Man characters, although generally all the original Spider-Man characters like Symbiote, Spider-Man Classic, and Miles, I'm pretty bad at those symbiotes, slightly better because he's got those crits. Because this guy just had like 5 evades, which is obviously for defensive purposes, and he places a weakness. Other than that, he's got very standardized damage, and he's pretty useless overall. So yes, and number 8, I'm gonna have to go for the last champion in this sort of top 10 that I think should be buffed, because they are amazing in the comics, and they should be as good here, is my man Cyclops. Of course, I am Kabam Mike, so I must support those in need. Cyclops, my bro, what are you doing? You're looking sick in that, but you do nothing, you know? He just shoots a beam and he gives an arm break. I don't know if the new Apocalypse synergies give this guy a buff or something, but for now he's just really lackluster, and I'd like to see him have that insane power, you know? Maybe he's like Wolverine Weapon X, he has that sort of berserk mode, because he does go crazy like that in the movies and nearly kills everyone. And maybe the difference between the Cyclops new school and the old one is like the Magneto one. One's definitely better than the other, so this one could be better because he's red, I don't know. Anyway, that's my list of sort of champions who I think should be buffed or get up. Well, my game's just crashed, so I guess I'll say thanks for watching now anyway. Okay guys, thanks for watching, see you guys in the next video.